Hey everyone! Okay, so I am trying to make sure that I may have lost some of the chat here, so I want to say hi to everybody. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to see you all. We've got Denise in here and Mary Wilson, Janine. We've got, well, I'm in there. Mary Hunt, hello. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, everybody. Yes, we are so excited to be in-laws. Yep, and we love him like our own. So it's awesome. It has been awesome. I will just say that. Hey, Mick, how's it going? What is up, PJB? Thank you very much. Thank you, Mary Wilson. Hello, Alexandra and Mayhem. Carol, hello, Happy New Year. And Terry, snowy New Hampshire. We have very cold Huntsville. Hi, Roberta. Awesome. Everybody is here. I'm loving it. All right, let's see if I can get to my other chat and make sure we're all good to go. Okay. All right. So, and hey, Laura. Okay, so I'm having just a few issues with my streaming, just making sure. Yes, I have missed you all on these Fridays. I actually want to tell you, I took the first couple weeks of the month of December and just hard charged. That's why you still had videos that were scheduled. But then I took, as soon as like a couple days before the wedding, or before everybody started getting here, I took off for those 3 weeks and started back up. Yes, we did have snow in Huntsville. It was for a day. It was beautiful. We loved it. It was wonderful. So had a great holiday. The wedding was beautiful. I shared a few pictures. All right, so we're back now. Okay, so we have, hi, David. Is it Katrine? Yes, okay. Yeah, I don't know what I did. James is here. I think I'm good now. Yeah. Oh no, Mayhem, you had to take your daughter to urgent care. Oh. Praying all is well. Okay. All right, well, let's jump into it. And as we're going, I hope that you guys chat amongst yourselves. Tell me what you guys did over the holiday. You know, we had a wedding and we had a house full. I think at one point we must have had like 15 people in the house, and it was amazing. I loved it. All right, I do want to make a Valentine's card. I said the other day up on a post that I had made about snowmen, I'm not ready to be into the spring stuff yet. Like, I want my house to still be decorated with winter. And if you go, hey, Melanie, I can see you on Facebook, James. So if I see we are streaming on both places, just to let you know. So if you need to be out and about or whatever, and Facebook just happens to be easier, you can catch me there as well. And so I will read those messages. But James is just testing to make sure that I can see the Facebook messages, and I can. All right, so I am going to be making a Valentine's card, and we're going to be using these Simon Hurley Create products. This one is an older one, I believe. It's called Charming. And I just think it's so cute because it's got those cute little hearts. We're also going to be bringing in Going Places along with our Going Places stencil and mask. And then I really did want to pull in this one for the rectangle blends. I thought that one would be a lot of fun. And we've got Lunar paste. Hi, Mariska. How are you? Okay, they think it's strep mayhem. Oof, yeah, that stuff's rough. So hopefully she gets to feeling better soon. I hate that. All right, so we've got Lunar paste because it is back in stock, and if you don't have your hands on it, you're probably going to want to get your hands on it. What's up, Mamasaurus? Oh, you're ready for spring? Well, to be honest with you, I think I don't know, I love all the seasons. My favorite, of course, is fall and spring. But I do love winter, and I want snowmen around. And maybe it's because we live in a place that's really not that cold that often. So, I mean, it was so cold today that because it rained yesterday, James didn't have to go into work today because Huntsville isn't equipped to handle ice on the roads. So, hey, Jeff, how's it going? Any fun or funny or ridiculous stories to tell of happenings from the wedding? Well, I don't know if there's any crazy ones. I will say my son-in-law bought all of his groomsmen socks with his face on them, and it was not the most flattering picture, and he did that on purpose. So it was really cute to have them all wear those socks. Now, Michael, my son, was in his uniform, so he had to be, I mean, he was able to put him on for a picture, but because it's out of uniform, he couldn't really wear it. But it was so fun. You still have snow up? Yeah, I saw you guys were getting hit hard, Alexandra. You got dustings of snow. Yeah, it is very cold here. Oh, are they PJB? Oh, Mary. Yeah, I'm so glad that you're feeling better now. I know that was so rough. Oof. So rough. Okay, so what I want to do is I've got some stark white cardstock, and I'm going to bring in this mask. I just kind of want to sit and chat with you all. And, well, I'm going to definitely try to craft along with it, but I've missed you guys so much. You just don't even know. I'll tell you, I don't know if you guys get it like I do, but I get that little, like, after holidays blues. Oh, yay, Mariska, yay! But I get the after holidays blues a little bit. And, honestly, having this to look forward to is what kind of brought me back into my craft room, because James and I are now officially empty nesters. It is official, you know. Our son went back on the 31st. I'm trying to think, Carol, if there were any really crazy stories. I don't think there were. But we had a lot of fun. We certainly had a lot of fun. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to do some blending in here. And then I want to do something different with the Lunar paste than what I have done before. So I'm going to start off with some Remember Me background. Yeah, I hear those are long, Denise. All right, so I'm going to do some Remember Me. Just blend it in with my blender buddy. Yeah, I am so glad you're feeling better, Mary. I was concerned. I was worried about you. My tree is still decorated because packing away the decoration. Oh, golly. It makes me sad too, PJB. So my son had bought a car while he was here because shortly before he got here, his car just decided it was not happening. So, and he needs a vehicle. And we had given him the family discount on the vehicle he currently has. So he had to buy a new car. And so he did that while he was here, but that meant changing his flight plans and everything. And so thankfully my husband was able to go with him, but it made me so sad because all the Christmas stuff was still up. And I was like, that's okay, I'll just take it down while you guys are headed back to Texas on your drive, because it's a 13-hour drive from here. And yeah, oh golly. I did okay, and I was taking stuff down, and then I'd have like these bursts of tears because I'm like, I'm an empty nester now, and my husband's not even here. You know, but hey, there are so many worse things that could be going on. It's just a transition, you know, a part of life that we all, you know, we all have those sometimes. So, talk about having the after holiday blues. I get that, PJB. Hi, Dawn. Welcome, welcome. Oh, PJB, James did so well walking her down the aisle. It was really sweet. And actually, they did where they didn't see each other beforehand. The bride and groom didn't see each other beforehand. And so it was so sweet because they had, or he started walking, James started walking Maddie down the aisle. And then, oh God, it was just so cute. Seeing Trey's face when she came out was just, I didn't see anybody else but Trey and Maddie and James. It was so sweet. Oh, you think you had it? Oh, Carol, that stinks. Oh, well, good. I'm so glad that you're feeling better. I know that some people are having it a little bit better than others. That's for sure. So, all right. So I'm going to bring in the Clear Skies Lunar Paste. And I need to get this on my sponge. But I don't know that I want to dip this whole thing in there. Because I'm going to stamp with the Lunar Paste. I don't know. You could still have a baby at home. Well, believe me, if Mike gets out of the army, we'll see. We may have one too. All right, I'm just going to put a little bit on my glass mat there. And then just kind of wipe off my palette knife. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of do this with a sponge. I just figured that would be the best way. And if you're going to do this with your stamps, make sure that you clean them off, you know, shortly thereafter. If stuff gets in the crevices and it doesn't come out, a toothbrush works pretty good. Obviously, don't use your own, but maybe grab a new one. Yeah, glad to hear you're feeling better. That is, and I'm just going to pounce that color right on the centers here, because I don't know. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm flying by the seat of my pants. I haven't actually done this before, but I have this faith that this is going to work out. And I put it in my Misty, so if it doesn't, we can try something else. Okay, so let's see if we get that to stamp down. All right, what do we got? Well, ooh, it worked. That makes Mama happy. All right, so I'm going to spray that with some water and just kind of get the most of that off of there. Like I said, if you get some in the grooves, you can just like take it to the sink with like a little toothbrush or something. But you definitely want to get most of that off of there. I don't want to wait around to see if it's going to ruin my stamp, that's for sure. You've resisted the Lunar Paste. Yeah, okay, well, I understand that. But I like this stuff because I haven't had any issues with it drying out. Now, obviously, I know it's fairly new, but it still has stayed nice and creamy. And I do like that it has so many uses. Okay, so let me pull this out because I want to let this sit and dry. But let's see, can you see the shimmer? You may not be able to see the shimmer. Oh, I didn't know, Jeff. Cave Troll, you've got it now too? Oh no! Well, I hope you guys get better quickly. Oh. Yeah, don't use your husband's either, Dawn. Good point. Yes, yeah, well, I got to thinking, I'm sure Simon's done it, and that's probably where I've seen it. But isn't that fun? You know, it's very subtle on that background, but we're going to do it on our other image too. Hey, Roberta. I know, there's so many supplies I have that I wish I need to use, but, you know, not enough time in the day, right? All right, so I'm going to peel that stuff off. We're going to set this off to the side. I am going to leave the stamp in there because, like I said, I want to do some more. But let me clean this one off really quickly. It comes off easily because this stuff is, you can watercolor with it too. It's pretty forgiving. So let me set that off to the side. Thank you, Mary. I hope I'm not missing too many comments. She's addicted to Lunar Paste. Yes, I'm sure that you have seen it used many times. This stuff is just cool. Okay, let me see where I put, there we go. All right, so I have another piece of stark white cardstock. I am going to stamp out this smaller one. Thanks, Melanie. Hey, Nancy. Okay. Alrighty. Is that going to fit? It is. And I'm going to ink that up with just some black ink. We'll just use this ink on 3. We'll stamp that down. And I clearly completely missed the bottom. Let's see if we can, without getting too much of a, well, good thing we have more paper. Let's just flip it over. Good grief. Oh. Yeah, definitely keep hydrated. Keep hydrated. That sounds like a plan. And it sounds like so many people are sick right now. I hate it. It's probably because the weather isn't helping. Doggone. I wonder if it's the stamp block I'm using. All right, well, that worked. We're going to leave it alone. We're just going to leave it alone. Because I know it's not the stamp. The stamp is fine. It's my block. All right. You haven't tried it yet either, Roberta? Well, it's kind of addictive. There's a lot of different uses. So just did the stamping with it. Oh, you know, that's the other thing I wanted to do with it. I want to take this one and I want to splatter that on my background. So what I'm going to do is actually put this back on there because I want that splatter to stay confined. So let me, then there are some little lines on the back of here where I can line it right up in there. That's what I wanted to do. Thank you for the reminder, even though you didn't realize it, Roberta. Right, Dawn? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, me too. I don't know if it's my fingers get in the way or what the deal is. Oh, that would be good for St. Patrick's Day. Very good. Oh, really, Mamasaurus? That's so cute. Because it didn't occur to me to use it for St. Patrick's Day. I love this because we're bouncing ideas off of each other. All right, so now I'm just going to take a little bit of this out with my paintbrush. I'm just going to take it from here, and I'm going to put a little water on here. And actually, I'm going to put this up so I don't spray everything. And then we'll put some of that in the water. Okay, kind of chunk it up a little bit. And then you get this beautiful little, just adding a little more to the background. And this will add a little more shimmer. So let's wipe that up. Close this up. Okay. So there's two uses for the Lunar paste, which I do have linked down below, the ones that I have. Okay. So now we'll let this one sit off to the side and dry. Just going to leave the stencil where it is. Yes, I know, Mariska. Use your Misty. I'm using the big one. The small one's put away. And right now, I'm being lazy. I know. I know, Mariska. You have nailed it. Oh, did you, Roberta? Oh, yeah. I understand. That it does feel good to use things up. That's for sure. I actually like to use things up. I know some people like to hoard stuff. And there are certain things that I like to hoard. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. But I always feel good when I use up some of my stuff because then I know it didn't go to waste. All right, I'm actually going to put this, there is a mask for that part, but I'm just going to cover that up. All right, and then I am going to stencil over the, or ink blend over the top of this with some Love Struck. That's the newer color. Hi, Terry. Terry Brooks is on, or Terry Davis is on Facebook, it looks like. Everyone set a reminder for January 21st. Yes, that's right. That's right. I'm going to be on the Craft Roulette channel, and I am not kidding when I say I am nervous as all get out. I was looking at some of the parameters, and I'm a little bit nervous because I'm like, can I stay in those parameters? And then have, you know, go grab 4 things in my craft room. I'm just hoping I can. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. No, you're not late. You're never late. And I'm glad you're here, Terry. Yeah. Yes, set your reminder for Craft Roulette. We'll see how that, I need to start plugging it, huh? Okay, so I'm just going to blend this on there. I like this new color. It's such a fun color. And I can't seem to not use this mask when I use the stamp set. Like, I could color this, but I don't want to. I want to use the mask because I love using the mask. I think it's so fun. Or the stencil. I haven't used the mask yet. All right, I'm going to leave it just like this. And we're going to put it, this is why I'm lazy, Mariska, because I'm just going to set this in here. And, okay, kind of gauge where that is. And we're going to do another bit of stamping with the same stamp using our Bee Sting. Oh, fun, Roberta. So Craft Roulette, it's on YouTube, and basically you get like 4 or 5 minutes to gather supplies. She spins a wheel. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. But I feel honored that I was asked. So yes, the 21st. You can go to the channel now. I think she even has it already scheduled. So it's a happening, folks. Hopefully I don't screw up too bad. It is happening. Okay. And all I'm using here, obviously I'm pouncing it, but I am using these mini blending tools. All right, let's see if I actually got the color where I should have gotten the color. It's hard to gauge sometimes. So. Oh, that would have been fun, Terry. Is it Dell or is it Daniel? He is great. Okay, so no, I didn't. Not very good anyway. All right, so I don't trust that I'm actually going to have that stamped right again. I think so, but I don't trust it. Oof. Should I redo that? I think I'm going to just get a little water spritzed in there and kind of pick it up this way and see if I can, because I just guess I didn't do a very good job down here. Must be over here. Oh, well, thanks, Roberta. I feel honored. I feel very honored. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Did I do it or did I just mess it up? No, actually we did it. I mean, it's not perfect because I didn't do a very good job of lining it up, but check it out. That's fun, and it has a nice shimmery bit to it. Could be better, but again, I told you guys I was flying by the seat of my pants today. All right. Let's clean this off. Oh, thanks, Mariska. I don't know. I mean, I hope I do okay, but I'm telling you right now, I am so nervous. Just as far as like, just staying in parameter and like making sure that I get it in the right amount of time. I know it's all for fun, but you know, still. You know. Okay, so that's on there now. Let's see if I can get that off. Okay, yeah, that's easily wiped off. Just a little bit of water is all it took. Okay, so let's put this one away. No, I do not. And as far as I know, I think that Ranger does provide like cut files that you could use with like, say, a machine, like maybe, you know, something that cuts SVGs. But there is no dye to these, Roberta. Thank you, Mayhem. I think it's called Craft Roulette, yes. That's true, Terry. You remind me that... Thank you. You guys are so good to me. You guys are so good to me. Don't deserve it. Okay, so cleaning up our supplies just a little bit. Normally, you know me, I'm not cleaning up my supplies right away, that's for sure. But I don't want that sitting there too long. Not that it would do anything, but I don't want to take that risk. It certainly wipes off easy enough. That's okay. Thank you, Mayhem. You guys are fun. Just have fun. Yes, thank you, Cave Troll. I appreciate that. You know, Melissa, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I assume it is because you have to be able to, there were some, like, you know, you had to have certain kind of internet to be able to do it, and capabilities with your cameras and things like that. So I think that's really, so that's why maybe it seems like she's only contacting people who have channels, because she knows right out of the gate that you're already going to have most of what you'd need to do some sort of a video thing. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stamp the bottom part of the basket, and then I'm just going to color it with some Copics. Okay, that's good. That's good. Thanks, Mariska. All right. I'm just grabbing random Copics that were already out. Because that's fine. All right. Now what I want to do is I'm going to, I'm thinking, because I want that blue to show through, I may stamp it on this background. So Mariska, I'm going to use my Misty. I'll pull this stamp out, and then I'll put the insides to my Misty back in there. And then I think I will just line this up, because I will fussy cut the other pieces, but I told you I was flying by the seat of my pants here. Okay, this is all dry. It didn't take long at all to dry. Let me hold that in place, and I'm going to stamp this right here. So I'm going to leave plenty of room down at the bottom for my sentiment. Okay. Yeah, everyone can watch, though. No, you absolutely can watch. It's just going to be on YouTube. Everybody can watch. What is going on here, folks? Oh, there we go. Yeah, everybody will be able to watch. Okay. So then I'll just use my, I guess this will actually tell me if it's my stamp or if it was my stamping block. If it was human error, which is most likely the case. Okay. Yep, human error. We knew that, though. Oh, your family's eating, but you'd rather watch. You're so sweet. Me either, Dawn. I think I'd be too terrified, but I do love hot air balloons. They're so beautiful. When we lived in El Paso, up in, was it Albuquerque, I think? They have like the big hot air balloon festival, and we weren't able to go while it was going on, or at least go down to it, but it seems like they always have hot air balloons, because there was the one time we were there for a volleyball tournament, and they had several of them out there. It was so pretty. Okay, I can't link it, but there is a Facebook group too. You have 48 hours to make a card and post yours in. Oh, that's right. That's cool. That's cool, Roberta. Very cool. You've got dinner in the crock pot. Chicken and dumplings. That sounds good for a cold night. James, what I like to call my Mr. Wonderful, he is smoking a pork butt, and I could not be more excited about it. You're going to ride one for your anniversary? Oh. Oh, but you were going to. Oh, bummer. Oh, bummer. Well, that stinks, Laura. Oh, did you, PJB? Nice. Okay. So here I'm going to just go ahead and fussy cut. I know that just drives some people nuts, but this one's a pretty easy one to fussy cut. But I am cutting right on the line. I don't even want the white outline around it. Yeah, I think I'm the one. I don't know that I could do it. It sure looks cool. And I think I remember as a kid thinking how neat it would be if my future husband, you know, asked me while we were in a balloon. Probably must have seen it in a movie. But I'm okay without that. Glad he didn't, in fact, because I probably would have been so terrified that we were going to fall out. All right. But they do look cool. And I remember as a kid growing up, back when my town was small, obviously it's not small anymore, but I remember seeing hot air balloons a few times. Lots of farmland, so you could do that. Okay. Cream of broccoli and cheddar soup. Ooh, Mary, that sounds amazing. I want some of that. I want some of that. Okay, so one little trick, I'm sure you all know it, is to take a black marker, not the Copic. I will say don't take the black Copic because it bleeds too quickly. But I like to take this Memento. I don't have this link down below. Again, flying by the seat of my pants. And just run this along the edge. That makes that little white line disappear. And then I'll do it on this one as well. It just makes it so that it isn't so noticeable. And it's cool, I can feel the texture on this from where I stamped with the Lunar paste. Did you? Of course it is, Carol. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is so funny. I love you all so much. You're so much fun. Not good, Cassie. James just said he was renewing his vows at 30. No, no, no. Well, I don't know who he's doing that with, but it isn't me. Oh my gosh. A pork loin. See, my bad. My bad, Jim. My bad. Anyway. There we go. So I'm just going to glue these little pieces down. This way all that blue is there. And I don't have the, even though the white would be kind of nice, I really wanted, and since that's just such an easy image too. Okay, so now we're done with that. I need to stamp my sentiment. So let's pull that in. Yes, so part of that is we're going to have the food tonight, but we're also going to, my daughter and son-in-law are going to come over tomorrow morning, and they are going to stay the night and take care of Max and Miles because, yes, our boys are spoiled. They really cannot be alone overnight. We've never done that before, and I think that sweet little ADD Miles would have a really hard time with that. So they're going to come stay the night. And James wanted to make sure that they had some food. You know, obviously everything is open to them. Whatever they want to use in the house would be fine with us. So they're doing us a favor so that way I can go see my mom and stepdad. The reason we're making sure that we get that in is because James is having shoulder surgery this next week. And we just want to make sure that we're able to go, because I don't know how he's going to feel about any sort of traveling for any length of time. So I want to make sure he's good to go. All right, so I used a magic powder bag. We're inking up with some juicy embossing ink on this black cardstock, and I stamped that, and then we're going to cover that with some alabaster embossing powder by Brutus Monroe. Yes, they are very Hello, Mattingly. Mattingly is my daughter. As if some of you didn't know that. 7 inches, Dawn. My goodness. Yeah. I get nervous for him. Anyway, okay, so let's, before I dump it all over, let's clean that up. Yeah, I hope he does too. Thanks, everybody. All right, let that kind of cool a minute, and then I'm gonna wipe away any of the excess powder bag. Guillotine trimmer, that's my go-to, I'm telling you. Okay, and then I'm just gonna line that up in there. I like to line the top of the words up with the plastic, which I didn't do a very good job of, clearly. Okay. All right, let's see if that was a better job. It was. No, it really wasn't. I'm telling you. Oh, well. All right, it is what it is. It is what it is. That has been my motto for the last few weeks. Terry Brooks says, the embossing is my fave. Looks fun. I love embossing. I have been embossing since, well, actually, that's what started this whole love of stamping. Okay, and that is not straight, so it's really going to bug me. Okay, we'll try again. Try again. Okay, just a little bit off there. Not the diet. Yeah. Well, they're good kids. I guess they're adults, but I mean, old enough to get married. Okay, that's better. I'm just going to stick this down. You could use foam tape, but I think I'm just going to stick it down like so. And then, so this is actually a pretty simple card. Now let's get the card base. I already had one cut. Yeah. Yeah. And he's doing that next Thursday, so the plan is to have a live next week. I'm definitely going to go live with Trinity Stamps on their YouTube channel on Wednesday, because I haven't done that in a while, but the plan is definitely to be here on Friday. I don't know that James will be feeling up to being as helpful as he always is. So, thanks, Dawn. Appreciate that. I am making a mess in here, that's for sure. Okay, now I do want to do a little stamping on the inside because I just got to do it. And I think I'll just go easy. Yeah, everybody, if you could hit the like button, that'd be great. Okay, and then I'll just, you know what? Let's bring in the stencil one more time, and let's stencil some clouds. Let's do that. Let's do that. We'll do a few at the top, or maybe they should be at the bottom. Let's do them at the bottom. Okay, and then we'll just use our same color, Remember Me. That's right, Mariska. Hi, Alex. Alex is on Facebook right now, if y'all can't see that. Glad you're joining us. Alex was a neighbor of ours when we were at Fort Bliss. Okay, so we're just going to add a few of these around. Obviously, I'm not taping it down. I'm just trying to be careful. And this will just add a little bit of interest to the inside of the card. There we go. You can't, me either. Deanna, if you could see what's going on right now. I mean, I know you can see some of it. Oh, thanks, Alex. She says, we love you, Cassie, and you too, Jim. Good peeps right there. Good peeps. Okay. And then I'll just do one more down here at the bottom, because why not? And then I may actually not stamp on the inside. I think I'm going to leave this out so that way I'll have extra room to write to the recipient. However, I would love to give this away. Yes, Roberta, they are to be spoiled. I mean, at least that's what we're doing. And now that we're empty nesters, I mean, what else are we going to do? No, but seriously though, Miles does have a little bit of ADD, and I don't think he would do well. He would tear things up. If you don't pay attention to him after he's gotten up from a nap, he will rip things apart. Like, when I say rip things apart, I mean he jumps up on things and pulls things down. So that is just who he is. To decorate the inside of my car. Yeah, I love doing it. I didn't do it for a while there, and then all of a sudden I was like, but I have this whole canvas on the inside. Because to be honest with you, sometimes my problem is it's hard to know what to write on the inside. I mean, for any real length of something. So I'm going to trim, no, I think I'm not going to trim it down. So that's part of the reason why I decorate the inside as well. And I just think it's pretty. So now you could add some gems if you wanted to, but leaving it kind of like this, even without that, makes this card, you could absolutely give this to pretty much anybody. Yeah, Mary Hunt, they do that. I mean, well, my boys aren't really into treats, but my goodness, if Miles doesn't get his attention, he's going to jump up on the mantle. He's got to have his attention. So anyway, all right, that's actually the card for today. Kind of wishing that I'd made something a little bit more intricate so I could spend a little bit more time with y'all. You're going through stamping withdrawals? Well, girl, get into it. Oh, hold it close to the camera. Yeah, good call. I don't know if you can see the shimmer. You may not be able to, but it is there. And I would love to give this away to one of y'all. So anybody who left a comment will be open to it. I basically just random, and then Facebook included. Hi, Linda. Linda Anderson's on there, and she says, I love it. She's on Facebook. And thank you, Mary. Appreciate that. It's perfect for your daughter and new son. Yeah, it could be. Thanks, Mattingly. Thanks, Roberta. Oh, Mariska, when you told me about that, I thought, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Hi, Amy Beth. She says hello. Thanks, Melanie. Mary Hunt. I could make a second card, but I didn't plan for one. So it would totally be like craft roulette. Thanks, Janine. I'm so glad, Carol. Thank you. I love being on these lives with y'all as well. It does my heart, as I say every time, so much good. It just brings me, this today definitely brought me out of that little bit of, hi, Trey. Thank you. Yes, Terry. Thank you. Thanks, Deanna. Thank you, Mariska. This brought me out of that little bit of funk. And Lisa, thank you. I'm so glad y'all were able to catch me live. But yes, so I will post that in my community page. I would love to ship this off to somebody, anybody who has commented. And for all of you that don't comment, please know how much I appreciate you watching as well. You guys are amazing. I love you all. Go off and be, yes, I do need to practice. It would be good practice for Crafty Roulette. Maybe one of these times I'll just do that. All right, go off and be as amazingly creative as I know you all are, and I will see you very soon in another video. I'm going to go get ready for January 21st. You're right. All right, thanks everybody. Bye.